Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey! Look at you! Hi, everybody. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Night Show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Quietly, please. Quietly, please, because the show tonight is in high def, and I don't want anyone getting hurt. Oh, wait a minute. We're not in high def. We're in crap vision. Oh, hi, welcome to crap vision, everybody. Look, as you can probably not tell from the crappy lighting, I'm here. It's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, it is. It's National Doctors' Day today. Yes, I celebrated by getting a physical. Tomorrow, I might go and see a doctor. And now we're down to the final four now. And by that I mean we're down to the last four working banks in America. The final four. You gotta laugh, because if you didn't, you'd cry. Today, President Obama announced he is using his own money to redecorate the White House. And he's using... Coming to you in crap vision! Hey, you know what I like about all the crappy stuff around there? I fit right in. That's what it is. No, the president is using his own money to redecorate the White House, and he's using taxpayers' money to decorate the houses of the AIG executives. And I think that's fine. Is that really true, Craig? No, it's not true, you idiot. Here's a shocker. The MTV, you know the MTV, the music television? They're putting actual music videos back on their network. What? If it works, Fox News says they're going to start doing actual news again as well. There's so much going on today, so much going on today. The government has taken over General Motors. They get the blizzards in the Midwest. The stock market's crashing again. But you think we've got problems in America? Guess what happened in Paris, France? A naked pole vaulter ran through the streets. Really? Over the week, I'm stuck here. All the action's in France. No, this is true. Over the weekend, a French guy ran through Paris with his giant pole. And the thing he uses to jump over the thing. No, this really happened. We've got a clip of it. Give me the clip. That's weird. That is the same music that plays in my head when I see a naked man. You guys heard that music, right? Yeah. I don't think it's a good idea running with a 9-foot pole in your hand naked. By comparison, you're not going to look... You know what I mean? You're going to look small, is what I'm saying. If you're going to run through the streets naked, what you should do is carry 2 White Castle hamburgers. You know the tiny little ones? Yeah? Dun, 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 dun. Hey, who's the Whopper now, bitch? Shh. Quiet, you'll wake the censor. Now... I hope this running naked thing doesn't catch on with athletes from other sports. I don't want to see a sumo wrestler running nude through the streets of Tokyo. Or maybe I do. And now, if you're going pole vaulting, you have to be sure that your pole is bendy. You need to have a bendy pole. You can't have a rigid pole. I know for some activities a rigid pole is best, but for a bendy pole... I'm sorry. I won't make any more double entendres about pole vaulting and poles. But pole vaulting's just one of those activities that begs for lame late-night humour. It does. You get your pole vaulting, shooting craps, ha ha ha. Having 8 babies, ha ha ha. You know why this French guy ran through Paris naked? It was meant to be a publicity stunt. I'm like, what? In Hollywood, if you want publicity, you do it right. You hire a publicist, you get arrested, you go to rehab, and you tell everyone you're a lesbian. That's how you get publicity in this town. That's how it's done. But this French guy wants publicity because he's a professional pole vaulter. I didn't know there were professional pole vaulters. He's a professional pole, and he's looking for a sponsor. But who's going to see a naked man and go, you know, I'd like to sponsor that guy? Introducing the naked French pole vaulting team, brought to you by Ryan Seacrest. I mean, who's going to be? Anyway, running naked through the streets of Paris, it's cold. Cold this time of year in Paris. Could backfire on this guy. He could end up getting sponsored by the teeny tiny condom company. No, there's no such thing. No condom companies, no matter how small their condoms are, they're not going to call them the teeny tiny, are they? I mean, who'd buy them? Oh, I'd like some teeny tinies, please. Oh, really? Oh, how adorable. No, if you're in the business of manufacturing condoms, you have to make something, you know, it has to sound humongous, you know, magnum, Scottish, you know. Anyway. Actually, you ever watched the pole vaulting? It's actually kind of great. It's a great sport, but it's not the kind of sport that you grew up with. You don't go and watch the pole vaulting with your buddies. It's not like there's Monday night pole vaulting around. Are you ready for some pole vaulting? Do you know who was a champion pole vaulter back in the 1970s? Bruce Jenner. Aha! In fact, Bruce Jenner, he pole vaulted so high that when he went on the way back down, he was travelling so fast that his feet, he's like, I'm coming down such a long way. Do you know who'd be a good pole vaulter? Bruce Jenner's stepdaughter, Kim Kardashian. She'd be great because she's got her own mat to land on. I'm sorry, the lighting's bad. Did something mean happen? I didn't see it. Anyway, Kim Kardashian isn't related to Bruce Jenner biologically. Actually, at this point, I don't think Bruce Jenner is related to Bruce Jenner biologically. You can hardly recognise him these days. He's had so much work done. Do we have a recent picture of Bruce Jenner? There, Bruce! Anyway, pole vaulting isn't usually done naked. But that's ironic, because it was started by the ancient Greeks, and they did everything naked. They pole vaulted naked, they wrote their Greek mythology naked, they invented democracy naked. All in favour, raise your hand. I said hand, Aristotle. Hand. I'm sorry, I'm just excited about democracy. Never mind. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the big pole vaulting show. Tonight, we're talking all about pole vaulting and all its hilarious aspects. Actually, I think we're pretty much done. You know what, though? You know what people said to the French pole vaulter, why pole vaulting? He'd probably say, why not? I bet he's a pole vaulter because it's something he has to do. It's something you have to do. Pole vaulting is in his blood. It's like bedazzling is in my blood. It's just something you have to do. It's true, it's true. If you scratch me, I bleed sequins. Take that, rumours of my heterosexuality. The French people is what I'm saying. The French people love the circusy things. You know, like the pole vaulting, the tight wire walking, the trampolines. They love the trampolines. I like the trampolines, but see, now that I'm older, what happens is I get on the trampoline and it's weird because I jump up, but a lot of me stays down. I jump up and it goes up. And then when I'm on the way down, a lot of me's still on the way up. I'm like a lava lamp when I go on a trampoline. All right, I can't be telling you about my trampoline problems. Got some emails to do. Email time! There you go. All right, let's see. This is from David in Wafrayim in Israel. Dear Craig, says David, I watch you read emails every night. How is it that you don't get any spam? It's probably just a bit of spam. Why do they call it spam, actually? Because I know spam, real spam is called spam because it's spiced ham. So they put the two words together, you know, very cleverly. Hey, spam is what helped us defeat the Nazis. I'm telling you, spam! I am seriously losing my mind. All right. This is from Jamie in Fullerton in California. Jamie's one of those names you genuinely don't know if it's a man or a woman. Dear Craig, I am 9 months pregnant. All right, well, now, there's a hint. I'm going with women for this, Jamie. Dear Craig, I'm 9 months pregnant, and sometimes when I'm watching your show, I laugh so hard I think I'm going into labour. If I do go into labour while watching, do you expect me to name my baby Craig? Yeah. This is from James in Anchorage, Alaska. James is one of those names, isn't it? You don't... James in Anchorage, Alaska. Oh, they're rough up in Anchorage, aren't they? They're the Alaskans there. Oh, they're all Sarah Palin shooting you. If you're a dog and you hear a helicopter in Alaska, you get indoors. Get indoors. It's not a dog, it's wolves, isn't it? Wolves. Oh, well, that's... Anyway, Craig, says James, our cable provider lists your show as containing intensely suggestive dialogue. What are they suggesting that you're suggesting? I don't think this show contains intensely suggestive dialogue. I mentioned the French pole vaulter. I don't think there's anything suggestive in that. Oh, are we on cable in Alaska? Great. This is from Julian in Albuquerque. Julian says, Dear Craig, you said the other night that the Albuquerque Rattlesnake Museum only has rattlesnakes. I just thought I'd let you know they also have tortoises. Why do they have tortoises? To feed the rattlesnakes. Who would win a fight between a rattlesnake and a tortoise? I don't know, really. I haven't smoked enough weed. What I should do is have a massive bong and then ask a question again. I'll do that. We'll take a commercial break and we'll be right back with the answer to the age-old question. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show that we like to think of as a little bit like nude French pole vaulting. Now, the NCAA tournament is underway, and we have us here tonight with in-depth coverage live from the Ford Field in Detroit is our very own Tim Meadows, everybody. Can you hear me, Tim? Yeah, there he is. Tim,
yes,
Tim.
I can hear you. Yeah.
How are you, Tim? How are you?
I am good, Craig. I'm good. I love March Madness. It's a lot more fun than that other event, March Crippling Economic Recession.
Yes, it's true. The championship game is in Detroit this year. Isn't that where you grew up?
Yeah, Craig, it took me 21 years to get out of Detroit, so thanks for sending me back.
Come on, Detroit's not that bad. Well, except for the football team. Give us an update on this year's NCAA tournament, will you?
All right, well, sure, Craig. On Saturday, the tournament was down to the Elite Eight.
This is going to be good.
What? What, Craig?
Well, you said the number 8. This is a late-night show. Here comes the Octomom joke.
No, Craig, I don't do Octomom jokes. I'm not a late-night host desperate to fill time.
Ah, that really hurts. But it doesn't hurt as much as having 8 babies. Okay. Okay, so after the Elite 8, which is, by the way, the nickname they gave the Octomom's kids. Damn, even the rim shots have abandoned me.
I'm sorry, this just in, Craig. President Obama has outlawed your Octomom jokes as a form of torture. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, you got an audience there in Detroit as well? That's awesome. Well, people just gather around you wherever you go, Timmy.
They love me here.
Yeah, they do. A big reason that people enjoy the NCAA tournament is filling out the brackets, you know. Mm-hmm. You know, some offices, the brackets are banned, though, because they consider it a form of gambling.
You know, it's an interesting issue, Craig. I mean, if employers are going to allow gambling on the job, then are they also going to allow hookers and smoking weed? Are they, Craig? For the love of God, please answer me.
No, Tim. Hookers and smoking weed will always get you fired.
That's not good.
Hey.
Hey.
What did you want to do? The bong or me first?
All right, Tim, really, did you use the show's money to hire a prostitute?
No, Craig. This is my sister.
Huh?
Yeah, she's an albino.
You're an albino.
No, you really, you shouldn't be out here in the sun, albino sister. Hey, why don't you wait for me in the car, okay, in the back seat?
That will be fun.
Yeah. All right, get out of here now.
You know
tired.
What? Careful of that crowd there, hooker. Now, you know what, Tim? I've had enough. I'm sorry to say this, Tim, but you're fired.
Oh, I get it. It's because I'm black, right?
What?
You racist maniac.
What?
Hey, who's gonna pay for my sister's albino medicine? You're a monster. Oh, crap. Now, yeah, she's still in my car, Craig.
Your car? That's enough. 10 Meadows, everybody. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Sacre bleu! Zoudala! Baguette! My first guest tonight is a giant star. He's in the 19th annual Hollywood Charity Horse Show, but he's not a horse. He hosts it, I think, and runs it, and he rides horses around for sure. It's the big Hollywood horse show. It's on April the 25th. Please welcome the legend that is William Shatner, everybody.
So what am I doing? What am I doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm the shot putter who's running after the guy with the pole vault.
It's for me!
You forgot these! You forgot these! Okay, that's my joke for the evening. I got to get serious now.
All right. Tell me about that. No, I got the horse show introduction wrong.
No, yes. Priceline.com Hollywood Horse Show.
Oh, yeah.
Very important.
It's now all beginning to take shape.
Sponsors.
They sponsor it.
Priceline.com.
But I thought you were a big horseman, though, aren't you? Don't you ride around in horses?
I rode all weekend. I competed 3 days in a row.
Really?
Won some, lost some. Lost more than I won, but...
Well, that's good. No, that's not good. No, but that's great that you are on horses.
Yes.
That's lovely.
It is.
Are they real horses or pretend horses?
No, little things, little, you know, little hobby horses. Yes, my hobby.
Like you were a pole vaulter, maybe.
A little tiny pole vaulter, a little tiny shot put. Right,
yeah. No, it's nice.
Use marbles instead of putts.
Don't you
Wait
breed
a
horses?
minute.
Hey.
Putts. Okay. Shot puts.
Yeah. Now, don't you breed horses, though?
I do.
Really?
And they're uncomfortable.
Do you watch?
It's the worst old joke in the world. But then so am I.
Yeah, no. You clearly didn't see the monologue. Right, now what's this other thing that you're plugging as well?
May 2nd is Comic Book Day, free Comic Book Day in comic book stores across the country.
You no way.
A free Comic Book Day on May 2nd, and I'm bringing out this summer 4 comic book lines, of which some are in here, some excerpts, and these will become, I would think, collector's copies. So go to your comic book stores.
They're free.
Tech War, Man of War.
The price can only go up, Bill.
Man of War. Chimera. There's so many of them, I don't know. And Quest for Tomorrow. 4.
Is this you here?
This is Quest for Tomorrow.
Is this you? Is this meant to be
Well,
you?
it's another style of comic.
Yeah, but is that meant to be you?
That could have been me.
Well, at what point?
What? At what point?
Yeah.
About 6. But I was reading these at 6.
Really?
Well, comic books. They were my passion.
Wait a minute.
What? That's
the
not
Hillary
mine.
Clinton
I don't
action
care
toy?
about that one. Well, no, that's Sarah Palin action toy. She gives great action.
Hey, now, knock it off. Okay. Knock it off.
Yeah.
So, now, are you writing these then?
Writing them. They're based on...
Come on, let's get on to the next one.
I didn't want to... But the comic books are great, and look for them in your comic book
Well,
store.
say we're doing the infomercial. What's this then? This is the...
This was a New York bestseller.
You're nothing to do with the ShamWow, are you, by
No,
any chance?
New
All
York
right.
bestseller. Are you following me, cameraman? Are you with me, cameraman? No, this is they're coming out with a softcover version of a New York Times bestseller.
I've read this.
Do you?
I did. I read it years ago. It's great.
They're bringing it out.
Yeah,
it's
very good.
And a month later, they're bringing that out in May. And a month later, no, in April 24th. Yeah. And in May, they're bringing out, up till now, another book, softcover.
Well, you've been very busy then, what with your writing and your comics and your riding around.
Wait a minute, then we won a Streamy Award.
What's a
this
Streamy
weekend
Award?
On website, the new award system. We won it for William Shatner project.
.com?
William Shatner project, and you can find it on WilliamShatner.com.
That's a real website?
A real website. And a real person, and things are happening. But we want to...
Enough of this idle chat. Is there anything you want to plug tonight?
No, I don't want to plug. I don't do these shows to plug things. I come on here to reacquaint myself with you.
Thank you, and it's very nice to see you. How have you been?
I've been well, but my dog has been sick.
Your dog is sick? I'm terribly sad to hear that. I am, seriously. What kind of a dog is it?
Well, I breed Dobermans.
Oh. Are they uncomfortable?
Elizabeth and I. Not as uncomfortable as a big horse.
Right, okay.
But listen, I have very little discrimination, so dogs and horses are... And was that a sign to go fast or go slow?
That's just some dude over there. He waves from time to time. I don't pay much attention to him. Let it go.
So we have beloved dogs, Elizabeth and I. Yeah. And big male who's 8 years old now is the love of our life, of course.
Right.
And great pet. And he got sick last weekend. I was looking at him trying to urinate. He couldn't urinate. And,
well, that's bad.
So, yeah, it was bad. So we took him to the emergency. It was on a Saturday, and then on a Sunday it got worse. Monday, we bring him into the emergency hospital. Got to operate. And I said, well, go. And then they said, well, here's the bill. But I said, you haven't operated yet.
Yeah.
They said, well, here's the high and the low, what it can be. I looked at it. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
The low was enough to pay for the...
Get a new dog?
Health care. Get a new dog. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, you see. We were trying to freeze his semen.
Hello.
I don't want yours.
Maybe that's why he got sick.
No, I don't want your semen.
All those ice cubes down there, that's going to make him feel ill.
You freeze it after, not before.
I see. Yeah, right. I see.
So he says, we have to operate. So I said, well, go ahead. And he comes out in the middle of the operation and says, we're going to have to remove your dog's testes.
Both of them?
That was exactly right. And I said, but we're going to try and breed this dog and freeze the semen. Well, I'll tell you what, he said. I think I can remove them and get them to you in time so you can run over to the hospital across the valley. That will do it. So half an hour later, he comes out with a little package.
And the dog wasn't attached to it anymore.
Well, it was attached, but only emotionally.
Right.
You know? So I take this package and I race across the valley to the hospital that freezes the semen.
Yeah. You'd think it'd be closer, don't
Right.
you? I mean,
So-
it's amazing.
Well, they're few and far between because
guess,
these are the gonads.
Right.
These are the huevos.
Right.
So I rush into the hospital and there's a beautiful young receptionist there. And I run in and I say, hey, I'm William Shatner and I've got the balls.
No.
And she says, I can see that.
It's a joy to see you, Bill. It's always a joy to see you, Mr. Shatner. Good luck with your myriad of projects and with your dog's testicles.
Thank
William
you.
Shatner, everybody.
Due to a printing error, Michael Caine in Space is now Michael Caine in Spain.
I like my woman like I like my sangria. Sweet, bubbly, and stuffed with pieces of fruit. Yeah, don't knock it until you've tried it, all right?
That was Michael Caine in Spain.
I don't know any more French words. Ay, caramba! My next guest is a very beautiful actress. She's in a new series, Southland, which premieres Thursday, April the 9th on NBC. But it's good. Please welcome the outstandingly lovely Regina King, everybody. Regina King.
Gonna
Yes, we
get
don't
rid
need
of
that.
those.
You look great.
Thank you very much.
great.
I really appreciate that. You don't know what I went through to get here. I was attacked by a swarm of bees earlier today.
A swarm of
Yes.
bees?
Yes.
Really?
I was hiking my dog and
Did your dog have its testicles?
he did have, thank God he had his testicles.
Luckily, because the bees.
Yeah, they go for the dogs without the
Yeah.
testicles. I was like, oh, it's so beautiful. Everything is blossoming, and I'm running up the hill.
This is good. This is working for me. Let's slow it down a little.
Slow it down.
Now, are you wearing little shorty shorts, maybe?
I was wearing a little tank.
Okay, this is all good. It's all good.
Well, then you'll really appreciate this
Right.
part. It gets better. So the bees are swarming around me,
Oh,
so I start
bees,
running.
bees, yeah.
They're sticking to me, so I have to strip.
Oh, yeah! Yes! That's great! And then there's other girls running near bees, and they're like, the only way to get rid of bees is lesbian power. Is that?
If you'd like the story to go that way.
I'm confusing it with a movie I plan on making later. So, how are you? This show looks great, the Southland show.
Yes,
Is
yes.
it a sexy doctor show, or is it a sexy crime doctor show?
A sexy crime cop show.
Oh, right.
Yes, it's about the LAPD, and I play a detective.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I've met some detectives from the LAPD, so they're going with a different look with you there. They're. Well, the detectives I met were all guys, and
I've met some pretty hot detectives. We
Yeah,
actually
I'm not
do
saying
right
they weren't
on.
hot. They were just guys. That's all. No, and so you play a detective, what, like a homicide detective?
Well, actually, we sometimes our desks or our tables will kind of cross. Like with the LAPD, or I think with all law enforcement, there are different tables. You could be on murder table, on a gangs table, robbery table.
It's the same with late night.
And which table are you on?
Well, you can do the late night comedy show with no budget. Then you can maybe do the the Andy Rooney bit at the end of 60 Minutes.
And this would be the late night show.
With no budget. This would be the one. Yeah, I know, it's a shame. But we've got bees.
You've got me.
Yeah, that's worth all the money in the world, Regina. That's all we need. Now, did you do the ride along? You know, the actors say they do the ride along when they're
The ride along.
Yeah, the ride along. You know,
Yes.
they ride along with the cops to learn what it is to be a cop.
We did the ride along.
Oh, you did?
Yes, we did. And mine wasn't so exciting. I was with the West LA division, which is also known as West Latte.
Oh, really?
Bit laid back, but
The only crime's not looking fabulous enough. You're under arrest for just not caring.
Oh wow, you're good.
No, I'm not.
But no, my castmates, they got to go on some pretty gnarly rides.
Really?
Yeah,
I'd be
high-speed
scared.
chase.
Wouldn't you be scared? High-speed chase, you said?
High-speed chase on the freeway going the opposite direction. One of my
Wow.
co-stars got
Yeah, no, that's... I like watching those in LA. You could actually watch them in LA. Well, you know that. You live here. You know, they just show them. They just turn them on, and there's always somebody going nuts on the freeway.
That's how reality TV started. O.J. Simpson started reality TV. The White Rock.
We can cut that out. So, did you watch the reality TV? Do you like that?
I watched some. I love Ace of Cakes.
Ace of Cakes?
Yes.
I don't know the Ace of Cakes show. I've heard of it. That's the one where they all live in a house and make a cake? I don't know. what it is.
You're joking, but it's really amazing. They make these really... like people will come with a picture of the Taj Mahal, and the guy wants to propose, was going to get married because he proposed to his wife there, and they will make a cake that's the exact replica of the Taj
For the
Mahal.
wedding
For
cake?
the wedding, yeah.
Oh, that's actually quite nice. Now, do they all live in a house and get eliminated, though?
No, it's not a competition show. It's
All
not
right,
a
just
competition.
how will we make this cake? It's
Yeah,
the
what do
Taj
we do?
Mahal.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're gonna need cake mix, right? Right, we're gonna need cake mix. And we're gonna need, I don't know, mahals. We're gonna need a lot of mahals. Miniature mahals.
No, it's an interesting show. You like reality TV.
I do like reality.
Yeah.
I tell you, I like Project Runway. That's my real passion. I love
Really?
Yeah, I love Project Runway.
Now, why do you like Project
Well,
Runway?
because these people are
I'm doing
very-
the interview on you.
Yeah, that's all right.
So why do you like Project
because
Runway?
they're talented people. I probably like the Ace of Cakes thing because you're judging a real skill. It's a real talent. It's not like, oh, who's the fat one, who's the annoying one, who's the, you know. It's like no. It's
Were you talking about any show specifically?
Not particularly, actually. No, I mean it covers about 25 shows. What I just said. So no, I like it when it's a real skill. But I think I'd like the Ace of Cakes show.
Yeah, no, you would not believe how much goes into it. I mean, like, these people are like architects. They have to...
It's a real skill. That's
It's-
like
yeah.
Dancing with the Stars. I quite like Dancing with the Stars.
I
'cause
love Dancing with the
See,
Stars.
it's a real skill, though. That's why they work hard.
Are you watching it this season? Little
I
Kim?
haven't seen it this year yet.
Oh. It comes on Monday nights. I'm not plugging little Dancing with the Stars. I'm
is it?
here
Is
for
it ABC?
Southland.
Neither one of us
Yeah.
works for ABC.
I know.
What the hell are you
is
doing?
that? I don't know. Can we rewind? and
No,
come
no,
back
it's
out?
too late. We spent all our money cutting out that bit about O.J. Simpson. Now, would you ever go on it? Would you ever do it?
You know, I don't know. You know, it takes a lot of time.
I know.
It's a lot of time. It's a
Carrie Ann
huge
and Abba
commitment.
keep saying to me, come and do it. I'm like, excuse me, girl, I have a job.
A lot of people don't have
Yeah,
jobs.
that's true.
So, you know, but it's good. The girl, the Bachelorette, she's like awesome. She came on late replacing somebody else and only had like 8 days to train. And she's like,
Are you a
better
dancer?
than
Do you enjoy
everybody.
dancing?
I enjoy dancing.
What kind of dancing do you enjoy?
I like it all. I like a salsa. I like.
I've done a bit of salsa dancing, you
Really?
know. I have, yeah.
So, what are you saying? Should we
If
like
only-
go on a double date, like some salsa
Well,
dancing?
if we had a band here at this show, we could salsa dance.
We need to work on that.
Oh, yes, I think we do. But I tell you what, I'll take a couple of lights first, a ceiling that works, maybe a paycheck, and then we'll talk about a band. Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
I've got you.
Yeah. What are things like over at the NBC there? And then, did he treat you right?
They treat us great.
Do
over
they
there.
really?
Yeah,
That's
they
not
do.
what I heard about NBC.
Really? Really? That's what you heard.
That's what I heard. The rumor abounds in Hollywood, though. You don't know what's true or what's not true.
Well, I'm here to tell you that they treat us absolutely fabulously.
Well, do you know any juicy rumors that perhaps aren't true but are just like... Like that one about the bees? That was awesome. The bees. I'm still thinking about the bees, yeah.
The story that you had with the lesbians that come in at the end.
Well, lesbians are, you know, renowned bee deterrents.
I learned so much when I'm on the show.
That's all I'm telling you. If ever you get caught in a bee storm again...
Find a lesbian.
Find a lesbian.
Okay.
And I think you'd be better at it than me.
Finding a lesbian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Well,
hope so.
They'd find you, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're
Anyway,
kind of done.
Southland. I'm on this show.
Oh, yeah,
Southland,
Southland,
NBC.
yeah.
Airs Thursday nights at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah. We're done. I'm just hanging out. Just hanging out, thinking about the whole bee thing. No, we're done. We're done. Absolutely done. Regina King, everybody. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Godspeed, Kitty. Well, what did we learn on the show? I tell you, we learned a very important outdoor safety lesson. If you're outdoors and get attacked by bees, find yourself a lesbian. I don't know why. Why did I get onto that? Oh, yeah, because I'm a pervy old douche. That's why. We learned a lot about William Shatner's wider range of products he has available. No ShamWow, but everything else. We learned all about the hilarious aspects of pole vaulting. That's it. Oh, we learned that if you're going to run through the streets of Paris naked, don't carry a pole, carry a couple of little White Castle burgers. And, you know, I said earlier on you should shout, "Who's the Whopper now, bitch?" But you shouldn't shout that. You shouldn't shout that. You should, because it's France, you should shout, "Who's le Whopper now?" Good night, everybody. Good night.